Welcome back to our Nioh 2 100% walkthrough. In this episode, we'll be doing the main mission called In the Eye of the Beholder. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's jump into the video. Okay, so let's get cracking. This is the last mission of this walkthrough. The last mission of the base game. So just chat to these NPCs to get them to join forces with us. Technically speaking, there is a mission-based achievement on this stage as well. Basically, you will get an achievement for clearing all of the Dark Realms in all of the main missions, which we have done so far. And then, you know, this one being the last main mission of the game, we've got the remaining few Dark Realms to clear by working our way through the stage. So you'll get that achievement on the way as well. Then we've got the last boss to fight, and then that's it. We're at the end. So let's get cracking. This mission is relatively short. I think we might be able to use these rocks as a barricade here. So just stand behind these rocks, and then we'll pop this guy in the head a couple of times. There we go. Watch out for that guy's attack, because it is a beast. Yep, so let's just get cracking through. You got your NPCs that will help out on this mission. They'll just slice and dice through most things in the stage, which is obviously good. We'll head on down, get these items on the side here. Head on round. A couple of enemies that are hanging out. Just give them the old 1-2. Have this guy. We'll head on over. Try and get a sloth on there. You could pop a couple of feathers there, like water would be quite good, or lightning, depending on how they're kind of spaced out there. Grab all the loot and we'll push on forward. Nothing too crazy on this bit, just run through the tower. There's a lever just on the other side of this bridge. So pop that lever, wait for the bridge to spin round. Cross the bridge. Outside. Don't go on over the drop off just yet. Just follow this round. Follow this round. We've got a yokai over here that will clear the Dark Realm, so basically that's the reason that we are heading around here. So watch out for that enemy. You will pack a punch, lock onto this one. We'll open with a sloth talisman. Just watch out, because you'll shoot those things at you and they might knock you off the edge, so just be careful of those like beams of energy coming at you. There we go. So just give me the old 1-2. That's the Dark Realm clear. I think there's one, maybe two more Dark Realms to clear in this stage. So that is that. That's pretty much all that section sorted out. So we'll kind of backtrack a little bit and head towards where that drop off was. Just before we drop off, I would just watch out for this guy on the left there. You might just want to like poke around this corner a little bit. If he shoots, it packs a punch, so just be aware of that. Then we'll buff up. Talisman's on, and then we'll open this one with a sloth. Try and get purification on. That'll do. Just spam through the feathers. That'll do. That is technically a realm cleanse then. Not sure if that one classes as cleansing a dark realm as such, but there we go. We've done it either way. So we'll just pick up the random bits and bobs that are knocking about. Then we head back up. towards the top, grab the loot. Keep on heading up. We don't need to worry about Kodama, and we don't need to worry about hot springs. On this one, we've already got the All Kodama achievement, and we've already got the All Hot Springs achievement as well. So don't worry about those. What that means as well is if you're wearing any Kodama sensor items, you don't really need to have Kodama sensor on, so feel free to take those off at this point. Okay, so we have Shrine this side. That's where we started. We have pulled the lever, so technically we should be able to run across. Straight across, straight up. I think it's just a treasure chest here. Nothing too crazy, so don't worry about this too much. Just treasure chest. So we just give this guy the old 1-2, open the treasure chest. Grab all that stuff. We've got a Kasuragami there actually, which might be quite good. I'll just compare it to what we've got in a second. So in terms of this tower now, we've got an item that's just on a ledge. I'm not going to fall off the ledge, but just get the item. Travel Amulet. And this side a couple of yokai. Standard arrows. Watch out for his attacks because they can smash through our HP really fast. Also, it might be worth mentioning you can just stand back sometimes. We've got 2 NPCs, you know what I mean? So you can just like let them just let them loose, let them crack on the yokai sort of thing. So the next direction I believe is down these stairs. It might be worth popping a cheeky rest before we actually go down the stairs. I mean, there was a travel amulet just tucked away down there, so you know the travel amulet might be giving us a hint. So let's go ahead and use that, and then backtrack a little bit. So we've gone back to the shrine. Technically could have leveled up there, but that's fine. I'll do that later. And then head down the stairs. The yokai that we killed have not respawned, so that's good. We can just crack on. And then just follow this pathway around. There's not really too much more to do, and this mission is almost over already. Oh yeah, we need to check that Kasuragami in a second. We can pop a sloth on these. To try and apply purification to both, ideally. But be careful because we can die in a couple of hits here. It's probably safer just to whip out the feathers, to be totally honest. On this bit. Just give them a few feathers, and that's that. Then we'll follow this up. I think there's a dark realm or 2 over here, and then once we've got through these, then that's all the dark realms cleared in the game. Just going to check the Kasuragami because we've got like quite a decent one. So we've got 149. That's also 149. There's a set bonus, but we've not got any of the set, so I think we'll probably just stick with what we've got for now. We could whack some whetstones. So this is the one that I've like stumbled upon, the Earthfall Kasuragami, 89 familiarity. Because it's the last mission, I'm just going to check if we've got any whetstones. Might as well just put them on to pump up its damage a little bit. Why not? Yeah, so let's just clear out this last bit and then that's it. Red spider lily. The guy over here, watch out for this bad boy. I think we'll go for feathers on this one. Kunai worked really good against that enemy as well. There's another enemy that's aggroed. Whilst they fight that guy, I'm just going to quickly change the red spider lily over to fruit. Okay, now that we can fight, we're going to hop on a sloth barrier. Try and get purification on the enemy first. Purification on. But be careful because there is a ranged enemy behind us, which is not really helping matters. Let's take him out. Someone's decided to join the party from up there. Right, we got him. So yeah, take out that bad boy. Nothing too much here, just a couple of items. There might be some decent stuff. That'll do. I think there's an enemy just below us as well, and also in these houses. Let's take a look. Ladders here. I'm just going to double check. I think there might be something down here. No, there's not. So I wouldn't fall down there, otherwise you'd have to go all the way, sort of like back round. If you fell down that ledge. That is that. Let's just clear out these houses. This one first. Start with a sloth. A couple of those enemies, so just smash through those. What else we got here? Need those ladders in a moment, not just yet. Something's just aggroed. Treasure chest in the corner. Let's give this enemy the old one too. This music is epic as well. Really enjoying this. Right, so let's have a little gander. I think we are good. The soundtrack in this game is absolutely awesome. Like the whole way through, really enjoy it. So we've got an enemy here. Should have played it safe. Go for the kunai option. The items there. I think that's that building sorted. This bit is blocked on this particular instance of the mission itself. So this is classed as a dark realm here as well, so I believe this is the last dark realm in the main mission itself. So this one right here, as soon as you clear this one, you should get the achievement pop up. I myself already have this achievement, so it shouldn't pop up. Nice. Burst counters in this game are so satisfying. Okay, so that's the Dark Realm cleared just there. That should be the last Dark Realm clearance in all of the main missions of the base game. So if that's the first time you are just doing that section right there, you should get the Let There Be Light achievement. Other than that, we can push on forward. That's pretty much the stage. I think the boss is just up ahead. Pop some levels up. So we've got 40 dex, 30 magic, 18 skill. I'll put some into maybe key recovery speed. Why not? Just check these. We don't have many of those. That's all fine. Should be good to go. Clear out this last bit. I think what we'll do is probably take out the enemies first, then rest at the shrine, then go back. I don't think the enemies will respawn if we take them out, in theory. Well, let's Okay. Range enemy up here. If you're a fan of Nioh's burst counter system, by the way, and you've not played Sekiro, then I definitely recommend checking out Sekiro as well. The parry system on that, the parry system and the perfect parry system is really, really cool. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I do have a 100% walkthrough for that as well if you want a walkthrough for that. Just gonna make sure I've not missed anything. Just kind of chatting away here about Sekiro. Grab this item, Divine Branch. So Divine Branch will let you leave a stage and keep all of your Amrita if you want to leave the mission for whatever reason. So far so good. I don't think we've got any fake walls. Oh. Just check up the top. A couple of enemies will most likely start shooting at us and stuff, so. Just gonna grab this item whilst we're up here, let the NPCs jump down. They're just smashing away. Just keep my eyes peeled on the compass. Ideally trying to get all the items if possible. I've also got an enemy sensor on the compass as well. So technically with this weapon that we got equipped, I think this weapon actually has Imbue Purity on it. So we may not actually need, let's just double check. I may not actually need the Imbue Purity talismans. But that's all good for now. Clear out this last section. Go ahead and go for Sloth. Feathers. Just in the habit of using the purity, the purification talismans, if you know what I mean. I've been using them the entire game. Sometimes it's hard to get out of the habit of like applying them every time that we fight. So yeah, that's the boss coming up. So what we probably should do before jumping into the boss itself is quickly just rest at the shrine. I'm not sure if these enemies do respawn. If they do, I'll just run straight into the boss. Technically speaking, because we've got a purification Kusurigami on, we could actually replace the purification talismans with something different, which might help. I'm gonna put one onto Constitution there as well. I'm pretty confident we can't do Kodama Blessing. Nope. Have a look how we are set up. Purification talismans, we've got the fruit on. I think we can use the salt and the fruit in this fight. Technically we could swap two. Just thinking maybe rejuvenation could work on the magic talismans here. So we've got 5, 5, 5, and 5. Technically, because our weapon has natural imbue purity, we could take those off and perhaps put on rejuvenation instead to gradually restore health. Can't hurt. So let's give that a whirl. It should automatically put it in place of where they were. It has, so this is how we're looking for the fight. We've got the elixirs, the feathers, and then we've got the arch yokai on top. Rejuvenation or HP regen down on the bottom there. Then we've got shuriken kunai in case we need to whip those out. We've got the salt, barrier talisman, sloth talisman, the fruit. Probably should put on red spider lily instead of fruit. So it's more powerful. We've got this Earthfall Kusuragami, level 149, Imbue Purity, up to Flying Kato's set here. 150, 147, 147, 113, 147. We've got Fan and Fan on there. Technically, we probably could switch those as well for this fight, because have a look what we got. Just use those really for the sensors, the treasure sensor and the Amrita sensor for the mission itself, but we've not really got anything more to sense, so probably worth just popping on something that may help with the fight itself. I'm going to pop on some of those medicine pill boxes perhaps. That'll do. And some skill points just real quick. Some shuffling skill points. Just pop it onto this, that'll do. Yep, should be good. In terms of the fight itself, it's just going to be quite similar to what we've been doing, just the standard procedure. You know, putting on the purification and putting on things like that. The fire debuffs, and I think the enemies have technically respawned, which is not ideal. Let's just run through. I might just hang fire here real quick and take some out. In fact, the NPCs have sorted it. So we should be good. So what I'll do is just get ready for the fight. I'll maybe even whip out a Scampus item if we do have some. And put buffs on. We've got the Rejuvenation, Arch Yokai, Barrier, and that should do. Skip through the cutscene. So lock on. Go with Sloth to start with. Try and get Purification on. Still not quite on, I don't think. Okay, Purification is on. So we can go for feathers. Keep spamming away with the feathers. We technically could use our yokai form. The fire feathers first, and then we're going to go for the lightning. Then we go for the water. Sloth back on. Back to the water. So those gone, and then we're going to go to red spider lily, sloth, barrier, rejuvenation, and in a second I think we'll go yokai form. Go for it. Also whip out Kasha. Sloth. Finish off with Kunai there. And critical strike. And there we go. Mission complete. Grab all the loot. And the soul core as well. And that is the end of the mission. It's also the end of the 100% walkthrough for Nioh 2. So hopefully you enjoyed this walkthrough. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. You can also come hang out and chat during one of my live streams. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.